going on YouTube? It's Tuesday, day after the lottery. I picked up the newspaper here. And the New York Rangers won the freaking draft lottery. I cannot believe it. I'm very angry at myself for not recording my reaction. But, because I wasn't expecting it. I really wasn't. And if the Rangers won, I didn't think I was going to freak out because I really wasn't thinking about it because I didn't really think we really don't need Lafreniere. I'm sorry. We don't. I just didn't want Toronto, Edmonton, or Pittsburgh to win it. As much as me and I think the whole hockey community. But then something got into me and I was like, you know what? F it. I want this. I want Lafreniere. So I basically just stood up. I was holding one of my blank Adidas jerseys, basically saying that I'm going to get him on this. And I'm so frustrated that I didn't record my reaction because after I saw that ball, there's a little controversy with the ball, with the lottery, and we'll talk about that. I jumped out of my shoes. I was probably said the F word 20 million times. It's holy SHIT 20 million times. I was the most hype I've ever been. I was in shock. I was shaking. It was a weird feeling. I'm still kind of recuperating. This is the day after, and I'm now starting to think more about it. By making this video, it's making me think about it, and I just can't believe it. I cannot believe it. Now, I'm a little nervous. I'm not really nervous because our wing depth is perfectly fine. So on the left side, you got Kreider, Panarin. Now you have Lafreniere. You got Lemieux. And then on the right side, you have Kako, Buch, Kravtsov, Fost, and Gauthier. Now I have a weird feeling. I don't think Jesper Fost is going to get re-signed. I really don't, just because of this. We'll talk about that. I don't really know where to start. I don't know where to start. I just had to make a video talking about this, obviously being a Ranger fan. But now, waiting 4 months for Rangers hockey and getting bounced in 4 days, basically, it's not that bad anymore. And I was going to make a video about that, but I didn't get to it, so now I'm making this. I kind of want to make this short and sweet. I'm trying to think of what to talk about. I don't know what to talk about. I'm just speechless. I'm really mad I didn't record my reaction. It would have been so good. It was awesome. But yeah, it seemed like the best offseason ever for any hockey team last year for the Rangers, in my opinion. At least from what I've seen. Last year's offseason was ridiculous, and now this offseason really, the only big focus was to re-sign our RFAs, and now we get the number 1 pick. It's unbelievable. I want to feel like I have a feeling I feel bad because Minnesota deserved it, Nashville probably deserved it, Detroit Red Wings deserved it, and now for us who, in my mind, obviously, I think we're going to be a playoff team from here on out. Obviously our Metro Division is stacked, and it got a lot more stacked with Lafreniere. It's good. That's the problem because the Rangers might not make the playoffs maybe next year, but they might have a 93-point season. So, but because I was all set on taking maybe Anton Lundell, number 10, on Lundell, the Finnish guy, but now we get the CHL stud. Compared to Crosby, he had 42 goals at the age of 15. That is ridiculous. Now, obviously, I looked at previous first overall picks from the Canadian hockey leagues. Of course, Connor McDavid is Connor McDavid. He had a 100-point season. He's a stud. Nathan McKinnon, he's a stud now. He was always good. But now he's turned into that 100-point player. And then, of course, Nico Hischier, he had that one good year, 86-point year in the QMJHL, and then he had a 50-point year. Last year he had 47. So he's still he hasn't reached his highest ceiling yet, in my opinion. But the difference between all three of those guys is they had to be the man. They had to be the man for their franchise. Now, Lafreniere, I think, will be. I think he's that guy. But we have Panarin, we have Kako, you know, we have, say, Kreider. You know, our wings are so deep. So deep. Yeah, so deep and good. You know, he doesn't have to be the, you know, he's going to have pressure, obviously, playing in NYC, being the first overall pick. But also, thinking about that, Edmonton got 3 first-round picks in a row. The Devils got 2 in 3 years. And we haven't had a first overall pick since 1965, so I guess I feel good about that. But it's going to be very interesting to see. I'm very excited. Yet I feel so bad for like the Red Wings and other teams like that. Minnesota too, Nashville. I don't know if we deserve it. I don't know if we definitely don't need him, you know. I'll take him. It is what it is. I'm not saying I don't want him, but we definitely don't need him. But I am still in shock, of course, rethinking about it. But yeah. Now going to the lottery, obviously, the guy, I don't know who that guy was, but he was showing, of course, Gary Bettman the balls, the paint pot balls, is just the logo. And of course, before Gary Bettman could say that about the Rangers, he dropped the ball in the slot, had to scoop back up. So there is controversy about maybe the ball was heavier, it was easier to suck up. I don't know. It's definitely a weird coincidence that he only dropped that ball. And of course, the Rangers won it, which, you know, now that just, if he didn't drop that ball, probably no one would think about it. But it is what it is. You know, we can't do anything about it. I can't do anything about it. I got to accept it, but I'm not complaining. Yet I still feel bad for teams like Detroit and maybe Anaheim, Los Angeles, those kind of teams. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. I know I mentioned the thing about Jesper Fast. I'll talk about that in another video. I just wanted to get out my quick thoughts about this. And I cannot wait. I can't wait to see what Laf can do. Obviously, I'm excited for Kako's second year, but I'm very excited for Lafreniere. I'll talk about maybe projected lineup, maybe where I could see where he'll be playing. I'll make a video about RFA's contract predictions, all that good stuff, and also maybe predicting the Rangers lineup for next season. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I am very sorry I didn't record my live reaction. It was, like I said, probably the most hype I've ever been in my life. You know, it's kind of the similar feeling I got after Derek Stepan's OT winner in Game 7 in 2015. Definitely very similar feeling about that, to that. But yeah, I'm kind of rumbling on here. I think I got out everything I want to say. I'm kind of all over the place right now. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm very sorry about not recording my live reaction. I think it would have been hilarious. I mean, the one last year was pretty good. It wasn't that good, but it was, you know, I was still hyped. But this one I was very hyped. So I guess if you're a Ranger fan like me, leave a comment on what you're feeling. If you're a Red Wings fan or any other fan, you know, like I said, I'm sorry. You know, of course. Last year we got Kako, and now we're getting Lafreniere, and we have Panarin. It's just I just feel, I don't know, I just have a sense of feeling bad for everybody else. But hope you guys enjoyed. If you're in the New York area, pick up the New York Post. Keep this for the next few years. This is pretty awesome. So yeah, I do have a couple jerseys on the way. Then I'll unbox those, and then maybe we'll make a couple more videos about Rangers contracts, RFAs, and the projected lineup for next year. So hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next one.